Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Ang aking i-report ay safeguarding stored data. Data is any type of stored digital information. Every company needs places to store institutional knowledge and data. Bakit? Kasi every datos ng kumpanya ay naglalaman ng mahalagang bagay tulad ng assets, kung paano pagganahin ang company. Frequently, that data contains proprietary information, personal identifiable data. Nandito na yung personal info, social security, numbers, driver's license, financial information, and medical records. Employee HR data, financial data. Nandito din yung cash flow, equity, and liabilities, etc. The security and confidentiality of this data is of critical importance. Availability. Data needs to be available to owners at all times. In case of emergency, kailangan talaga laging available ang mga data. Lalo na pag nagka-problema sa company. Data needs to be available to only the appropriate person. Dapat may selected person pa rin na nakahawak yung data. Need to be able to track and who has access what data. Security is about the protection of assets. Kung mahina naman yung security mo, baka madali nilang pasukin yun, ang mga hacker, something like that. Parang yung nangyari sa I Love You virus. Madami siyang napinsala na company sa buong mundo. Prevention measures taken to protect your assets from being damaged. Detection measure taken to allow you to detect when assets has been damaged, how it was damaged, and who damaged it. Measures that allow you to recover your assets. Dapat laging may backup. Security policy. A security policy is a comprehensive document that defines a company's method for prevention, detection, and reaction classification, accountability of data security practices, and enforcement method. It generally follows industry best practices as defined by ISO 17799, 27001 to 02, PCI, ITIL, SAS 70, HIPAA, SOX, or a mix of them. The security policy is the key document in effective security practices. Once it has defined, it must be implemented and modified and include any exceptions that may need to be in place for business continuity. All users need to be trained all these best practices with continuing education and regular intervals. Tools to secure data. Data need to be classified in the security policy according to its sensitivity. Once this has taken place, the most sensitive data has extra measures in place to safeguard and ensures its integrity and availability. All access to this sensitive data must be logged. Secure data is usually isolated from other stored data. Controlling physical access to the data center or area where the data is stored. Active or Open Directory is a centralized authentication management system that is available to companies and to control and log access to any data of the system. Encryption of the sensitive data is critical before the transmission across a public network. The use of firewall on a public-facing WAN connection, deploying VLANs and ACLs to isolate sensitive department from the rest of the network, shutting down the unused switch ports. If wireless is deployed, use authentication servers to verify and log the identity of those logging on. Antivirus and malicious software protection of all systems. Security overview. There are four key issues in the security of database, just as with all security systems. Authenticity, integrity, confidentiality. Need to ensure the data has been edited by an authorized source. Need to confirm that users accessing the system are who they say they are. Need to verify that all report requests are authorized users. Need to verify that any outbound data is going to be to the expected receiver. Integrity. Need to verify that the external data access has correct formatting and other metadata. Need to verify that all input data is accurate and verifiable. Need to ensure that data is following the correct workflow rules for your institution corporation. Need to be able to report on all data changes and who authored them to ensure compliance with corporate rules and privacy laws.